In a village cradled by misty mountains and ancient pines, where silence spoke louder than words, lived a young man named Oliver, just 26, yet already weary beyond his years. He wasn't broken, but he was drowning not in water, but in the relentless tide of his own mind, haunted by yesterday's regrets and terrified of tomorrow's unknowns, unable to sleep, unable to smile. His reflection in the mirror, hollow-eyed and spirit-frayed. One twilight, as fireflies blinked like fallen stars above the riverbank, an old shepherd whispered of a legend. High in the Emerald Hills lived Master Alistair, once a brilliant neuroscientist who'd walked away from London's glittering chaos to live among moss-covered stones and whispering oaks. A man who didn't just teach peace, he breathed it. A fragile ember of hope flickered in Oliver's chest, and so he walked for days through rain-lashed valleys and sun-baked ridges, past rivers humming lullabies older than time, until he finally reached a cottage wrapped in ivy and morning glories, where on the porch sat an old man with silver hair and eyes like still ponds, simply present, utterly calm. Oliver approached, voice trembling. "Master, my mind won't stop racing. I'm exhausted from thinking. Can you help me find peace?" The old man opened his eyes slow, deep, knowing, and smiled gently. "Peace isn't found, it's remembered." He led Oliver to a stone courtyard where dew still glistened on the grass and held out a clear glass. From a clay pitcher, he poured water until it brimmed over the edge, rippling with every breath. "This water," Master Alistair said softly, "is your mind. Right now, it's full of ripples, thoughts crashing into thoughts. But watch what happens when you stop shaking it." He placed the glass in Oliver's hands. "Walk to the old oak at the village gate and back. Keep it steady. Not a single drop may fall." Oliver stepped onto the path, heart pounding. The village buzzed around him, children laughing, carts rattling, birds calling, but he held the glass with both hands, moving slowly, deliberately. At first, the water sloshed wildly, spilling tiny droplets. But as he focused on his breath, on his steps, on the weight of the glass in his palms, the ripples began to calm. By the time he reached the oak, the surface was still, so still it became a perfect mirror, reflecting the sky above. When he returned, Master Alistair looked into the glass and then into Oliver's eyes. "Now," he asked, "what do you see?" "The sky," Oliver whispered. "And what is the sky?" Oliver paused. "Peace?" The old man shook his head gently. "No, the sky was always there. You just had to become still enough to see it." Tears welled in Oliver's eyes, not from sorrow, but from recognition. The peace he'd chased across mountains had been within him all along, hidden beneath the noise. As the sun sank behind the hills, painting the world in gold and violet, he bowed deeply. "Thank you," he whispered. "I won't forget this." He walked home, not faster, but lighter in soul, forever changed, because now he knew peace isn't a destination. It's the quiet clarity that returns when you stop shaking your mind. If you like the story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.